Welcome to the AI Efficient Tradie, Episode 4. This is the podcast for tradies who want less admin, more profit, and more time doing what they're actually good at. Now before you tune out and think that's not for me, mate, stick with me. Because I'm not talking about robots or anything scary. I'm talking about stuff you can use right now, on your phone, to save yourself hours every single week. The AI Efficient Tradie is all about giving you practical, noble ways to use AI in your trade business. Less time on paperwork, more money in your pocket, more time actually on the tools, or better yet, at home with the family. Today we are going deep on the thing that probably kills more tradie evenings than anything else: paperwork and administration invoices, SWMS documents, follow-up emails, payment chasers, WHS compliance records, end-of-month reporting. The list goes on. None of it is billable. All of it is necessary. And for most trade business owners, it piles up during the week and gets tackled in a big miserable lump on Sunday night. But what if you could cut the time you spend on admin by half, or more? That's not an exaggeration. It's what tradies who are using AI tools for their admin are actually experiencing. And today I'm going to show you exactly how. This one's got some really practical, immediately usable stuff in it. So let's get into it. Before we get into solutions, let's just be honest about the scale of the problem. Because I think a lot of trade business owners have just accepted the admin load as part of life and stopped questioning it. Think about your average week. How long does invoicing take you? Chasing up payments? Writing and sending quotes? Responding to customer emails? Filling in compliance paperwork for sites? Doing your timesheets or your team's timesheets? Ordering materials and dealing with supplier paperwork? For most trade business owners running a small team, that's somewhere between 10 and 20 hours a week. 10 to 20 hours every week on work that generates zero revenue. And the irony is, it's not even skilled work, mostly. Invoicing is repetitive. Follow-up emails are repetitive. A lot of the compliance documentation follows the same structure every time. It's the kind of work that AI is perfectly suited for, and that frees you up for the stuff that actually requires your brain and your experience. Let's go through the big ones. Invoicing is the obvious starting point. Most trade businesses are either using accounting software like Xero or MYOB, or still doing it manually in Word or Excel. If you're in the manual camp, please move to accounting software. It's not expensive and it saves you hours every month. But even if you are on software, AI can speed up the process. The goal is to get from job complete to invoice sent as fast as possible. Every day that invoice sits in a draft is a day the clock isn't running on your payment terms. If you're on 14-day terms and you take 3 days to send the invoice, you've effectively put yourself on 17-day terms. AI can help here in a few ways. It can take your job notes, the same voice note we talked about in episode 1, and turn it directly into invoice line items. It can write professional invoice descriptions that clearly explain the work done. And some AI-powered tools can pull job data from your management software and pre-populate the invoice for you. So all you're doing is reviewing and approving. Now let's talk about the thing every tradie hates: chasing money. You've done the work. You've sent the invoice. The due date comes and goes. Now you have to chase the customer, which feels awkward, takes time, and sometimes damages the relationship. AI can write your payment reminder sequence for you. A friendly reminder 3 days before the due date. A firmer one on the due date if it hasn't been paid. A more formal one a week overdue. And if it comes to it, a final demand. These can be set up as templates that go out automatically through your accounting software. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to feel awkward about it. It just happens. And because they're professionally worded, they maintain the relationship better than a terse text message at 7 p.m. I've spoken to contractors who've cut their average debtor days significantly just by switching from manual chasing to automated, professionally worded reminders. Not because their customers suddenly became more honest, but because the reminders were consistent, timely, and didn't slip through the cracks when they were busy. Now here's one that I know causes a lot of stress in the trades, particularly for anyone doing commercial work, working on construction sites, or managing staff. Safe Work Method Statements, SWMS documents, WHS compliance. This is non-negotiable. You need these documents. They protect your workers, they protect your business, and they are a legal requirement for high-risk work. But creating them from scratch every time is genuinely tedious, especially when you're doing a lot of different job types. AI can draft a SWMS for a specific task type in minutes. You tell it the job: working at heights on a domestic roof, installing solar panels, team of 2, Queensland conditions, and it will generate a structured SWMS covering the hazards, risk controls, PPE requirements, and emergency procedures. Now, important caveat here: AI-generated safety documents need to be reviewed by someone with the relevant knowledge before they're used. AI can get you 90% of the way there, but you or your safety rep need to check it, customize it for your specific job conditions, and make sure it meets your state's WHS requirements. Don't just copy-paste and sign. Review it first. But even with that caveat, going from a blank page to a draft SWMS in 2 minutes instead of 30 is a massive time saving, especially if you're producing these regularly. Beyond SWMS, AI can help you create site induction documents, toolbox talk records, incident report templates, and safety checklists. All the stuff that piles up in a compliance folder and takes forever to create from scratch. If you have apprentices, AI can help you build a proper induction process, covering your company expectations, safety procedures, site rules, and emergency contacts. Professional, thorough, and done in a fraction of the time it would take to write yourself. And once these documents exist, they're reusable. You build them once with AI help, then you're just updating them when conditions change, not recreating them every time. One more area worth covering, and this is one that a lot of tradies feel self-conscious about, is written communication with customers and suppliers. Not everyone is confident putting things in writing. Maybe English isn't your first language. Maybe you just never felt like a strong writer. Or maybe you're fine writing, but you want your customer emails to sound more professional than a quick text message. AI is perfect for this. You can tell it exactly what you want to say, in plain, rough terms, and ask it to write a professional email or letter. It'll get the tone right, the structure right, and the spelling and grammar right every time. Need to write a letter declining a job politely? AI does it. Need to explain a price increase to a long-term customer? AI handles it. Need to write a formal complaint to a supplier about defective materials? AI nails it. Difficult conversations that you'd normally put off for days get sorted in 5 minutes. And over time, as you build up a library of these templates, you're not even starting from scratch anymore. You've got a bank of professional communication templates for every scenario in your business. 3 things this week, all designed to immediately cut your admin time. Number 1, write a payment reminder sequence. Open Claude or ChatGPT and ask it to write 3 payment reminder messages for you. 1 3 days before the due date, 1 on the due date, and 1 a week overdue. Keep them professional and friendly. Save them as templates in your phone or email. Use them consistently from this week forward. Number 2, if you have a job type that regularly requires a SWMS, use AI to draft a base template for that job type this week. Put in the job details and ask for a SWMS. Review it carefully and get it checked by someone who knows your WHS obligations. But once it's done and approved, that's a reusable asset you never have to build from scratch again. Number 3, the next time you need to send a tricky email to a customer, a supplier, or anyone, don't put it off. Open an AI tool, explain the situation in plain language, and ask it to write the email for you. I think you'll be surprised how good it is, and how much less stressful it makes those conversations. Payment reminders. SWMS template. Tough email. 3 things. Go. That's episode 4 of the AI Efficient Tradie. Paperwork without the pain. Admin will never be fun, but AI is making it faster, less stressful, and a lot less likely to eat your Sunday nights. Episode 5 is a really important one. We are talking about training your team. How to use AI to onboard new staff faster, support your apprentices, and build training materials without an HR department. If you've got any staff at all, you won't want to miss it. Until next time, like and subscribe to the RE Efficient Tradie. Less admin, more profit, more time. Catch you in the next one.